first.
This is the dark crimson pod. This is the dark
Sean Holly
crimson
didn't say anything in the podcast.
This is the dark crimson pod. This is the dark crimson podcast. Scoot over a little bit. It's the dark
Oh my God.
crimson pod. This is the Dark Crimson Podcast. What's up, everybody? It's your boys,
Dark
Crimson
D.
Z.
We fuck all that up.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn.
Yeah, and this fine dark young gentleman is Jared Gore,
Hi, how are you guys doing today?
and this broad-shouldered young lady is
Really, nigga?
Why you got
Why you got to sound like that?
That's how I introduce y'all. This dark gentleman and this broad young lady,
Stupid, man.
and she's broad. We're broad. Should
Tony
we
Awards,
broad?
Tony Awards. We can talk about the Tony Awards.
101
The Tony
pounds
Awards
of fun. Who do you want to win this year?
for colored girls.
For Color Girls, yeah, they need to take one home.
I'm tired of it, so they need to take
I want
it.
Beauty and the Beast to win.
Yes,
Yeah,
I love that.
is-
Is like my
that's a
favorite
good
movie of
one.
all time.
When
I
is
especially
Tony's?
love like with the newer version when the Beast like
three
right
weeks.
after Belle sang. I love that song that he sang right after she left.
Yeah,
the
that's his
tower, like,
only one.
I was like, no,
Be
I
your
know
guest.
she'll miss.
And
I
it's-
was just like,
And it's funny because I went to a mock audition thinking I could sing that. I couldn't sing that shit. That shit.
So
I know
so
that.
you talking Forevermore?
No,
Yeah.
it's if
Evermore.
I can't.
Yeah, Evermore.
It's if I can't love her, ain't it?
no, it's Evermore. He's
Oh,
Yeah,
Evermore.
it's Evermore. Yeah.
But he does have one. If I can't love her, it's romantic too.
I no, I only thought he had that one.
No, it's no pain can be deeper.
Oh, that must be in the
no.
Broadway because I was talking
That's
about the one in the
Oh,
movie.
you were talking about the
Yeah,
one-
that's in the live action.
We're
one.
talking about the
That he
Broadway
had-
live
version.
action one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one he had his actual like solo in the movie.
Yeah, because he didn't have one in the cartoon.
No.
No, he didn't. He just born.
Yeah, he just had that sing along. Like he sang, but it wasn't like his song.
Yeah, no,
Like,
that's what I was saying. I said no. When he did that, it was in the live action one. That was actually his actual solo song.
that line kind of reminded me of Sean, and she didn't even shut her at bye, Paul.
He's the only one laughing.
You wrong for that.
You wrong.
You wrong for that. You wrong for that, man. Come on now.
A guy that stole a puppy tried to escape jail time by swapping places with his brother, and they not twins.
Dumbass.
That's even dumber. He gonna get charged more for the crime.
I would charge. I would be that petty judge that make his ass stay in longer.
Yeah, right.
And up his bail too, dumbass. Like,
Exactly.
you think we stupid? That's just like me stealing something. They catch me on camera, and I say, "Z, take the rap for me. I got you." He gonna look at me like, first of all, hell no. Second of all, even if I could, nigga, look at me and look at you. We don't look a thing alike.
Nope.
I'm telling you. Let's
That's a
see.
plan. That's a plan doomed to fail.
Right. It says Brazilian military raises questions after purchasing over 35K in male pills.
What?
What?
Yeah, I would question that too.
That's close.
I would be like, number one, y'all got some trans people over there or something? Like, what y'all need male enhancement pills for? Like,
Oh.
Oh, like okay, I get.
Yeah, now I get what you're saying.
I
I
get
don't
what you're
know.
saying. Maybe they need it. I don't know.
I mean, but even then, like 35K, like that's suspicious. Like what y'all are like? I think they might be planning a bomb or some shit. I don't know.
What kind of bomb
I don't
involves?
know.
What kind of bomb? What kind of bomb involves them?
You know the guy from my church, what is his, I'm trying to think of a name, like,
Han,
yeah, Han, because he's Brazilian, and, like, he ran away from your ass, and
I don't know what's up with. I don't know
we
what's
could
going
ask
on.
Don, because Don's from Brazil.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with Brazil, but that sounds suspicious to me. Because there are certain ingredients, because you can make a bomb out of literally anything. And so there's certain ingredients. So for you to need that many male enhancement
But to me, I'm looking like So the bomb gonna go off and everybody gonna die of a heart attack because they shit is pumping so much damn blood down their shit. Like soon as it goes off, boom, Mitch come down. You like, what the fuck? You're like, oh! And then everybody dying hard as hell.
You look like you're having a seizure.
Like,
Yeah.
what kind of shit is that?
Man who ended his wife won a Republican primary from jail. That's why we don't fuck with them damn Republicans.
Exactly.
They dumb as fuck. Like, come on now.
Republican Party, yup, Texas.
No,
I'm
Jerry,
just kidding. I'm liberal. I'm Democrat, as you can tell.
Car owner sued after mechanic died during the oil change. What the fuck?
Huh?
Huh?
Repeat that again?
Car owner sued after the mechanic died during the oil change.
Oh.
An oil change?
The mechanic probably wasn't.
So basically, the mechanic died while doing the guy's oil change. So, but his dumb ass decided, I'm gonna sue their asses.
Yeah, at that
But
point,
that don't make
But
no
you're
damn
dead.
sense.
No, his
No.
family is suing.
Oh,
But
the
that don't-
mechanic's family.
But
Yeah.
that still don't make sense though. For what though?
It's not his fault.
Yeah, it's not his fault. He
Yeah,
died.
yeah.
Like the guy was out there working, and
Yeah.
an incident happened to where
They just want
you know.
money. They just want money.
Yeah, because to me, I had a coworker who literally passed not too long ago on the job or so, and his family didn't sue because like for what fucking reason?
Yeah.
Like ain't nobody killed him. He literally had a seizure. They went to the hospital, and so after that he passed. So it's unfortunate, but it's like, what the hell? What you gonna gain from suing?
Exactly. Like, I know funerals cost, but come on now. And this is petty as fuck. Neighbors keep suing their neighbors over 6 inches of land.
Really?
Now that's
really
some petty
stupid.
shit.
When people are fighting,
I
over
wouldn't
land
even
now.
show up.
Right. I'm like, even like with my mom, she literally like built like a freaking like little brick wall just so like our neighbor would not go through because she got upset that her like leaves were like throwing at like our yard, and when my stepdad was like, no, I'm not gonna do anything about it, she's like, well, I'm doing something about it. And she built like a little mini brick wall just to
But to me, does imagine going to the court though and he'd be like, look at the yard such. Bring out a big ass ruler. It's 6 inches of extra land that should have been mine. Bitch, get the fuck out.
Right.
Like we going through all this pay money and all this stuff for 6 inches of land. I said, is it really the land that you're upset about, or is it something else that ain't 6 inches?
Ooh,
Ooh.
that part.
Just saying, 'cause you bitching about 6 inches of land, it's like that something must be up.
I'm telling you. But, you know, we've come a long way with technology, like with Teslas, and, you know, we can now do heart transplants. We can grow ears and limbs off of pigs and shit. You know, we can make our kids. We don't even need a man or a woman. Like when women say they don't need no man, they literally don't need no man because you can now make a child now. Did y'all know that?
No.
Yeah, you can literally make a child.
How? That's my question.
yeah,
Like,
They use frog cells.
No, so now we down to doing some splicing and shit now.
No.
And it's funny, and
Can we
it's
move
funny
on?
because
what?
and it's funny because my mama said nah, because you don't know. She said that shit demonic right there.
Exactly.
Because they ain't no woman.
Because my thing is though, didn't that movie Splice literally had that same
Yeah.
bullshit concept? And look how that fucking shit went.
Exactly.
South is a motherfucker. So.
Exactly, and they babies right, and they babies right now. But shoot, in 25 years, shoot, we might get some monsters up in this bitch.
So
You
again,
never know.
people quit trying to do experiments on shit that you know damn well you should not be fucking with.
Yeah, and my mama said there's something between a man and a woman having sex, creating a child. Like there's love in that moment, regardless of what kind of love it is. So you making a baby without that love, no telling how that bitch gonna turn out. Like you said, it could turn out like Splice. We could be walking down the street, have our first real life superhero in this bitch. I mean, super villain. You know, if that's the case.
I mean, honestly, the freaking movie Splice is such a, like, the person wasn't bad nor evil, but at the same damn time, they were violent as shit.
Yeah.
And also, too, the freaking genetics is such a out of whack and stuff, because 1 minute it went from a little girl to then later on being a whole dude.
Yeah.
And then their whole thing at the end was basically in terms of reproduction. Pretty much at the end of the day. But that shit's weird as hell.
Exactly. Well, now, thankfully, we can do a face transplant successfully.
Wait, so somebody can just, like, surgically remove your face and put it on somebody else's thing?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we kind of saw that coming anyway. It was going to happen at some point.
Right.
Yeah. But shoot, I feel like turning to the girl I love and be like, look, bitch, who do you think is fine as fuck? Him? Okay, come to the hospital with me. Doctor, I want to look like this motherfucker right here.
Or she needs to
Okay.
look like Beyonce or Holly Berry.
Or, I mean, hey, shoot, that could work too.
Yeah, she proved
Or the girl from
that
Breakfast.
with the amount of surgery and stuff, you can make yourself look more of a psychotic guy.
Right.
R&B.
But I feel like with too much surgery, you're gonna look like a real life Barbie doll.
Yeah, I like Lil Kim.
Shoot.
She look like Michael Jackson. She
Oh,
did.
he's so wrong for that.
She does. She was so beautiful. Lil Kim is beautiful as the way she is with plastic surgery. But she was one of the most beautiful dark skinned women you can ever see. Before all that plastic surgery. That's what happened to Michael Jackson. He got too much plastic surgery.
Well, he had the
The skin disease.
yeah,
or
I think it's like Rivetinola.
I'm
or
just
some
Michael
shit.
Jackson.
Yeah,
But that is vital.
Rivetinola or something.
Yeah,
like that.
something like that. But that had nothing to do with his fucking face. That was his dad. That used to call him ugly and shit.
Yeah, I don't know, because
I think
everybody.
everybody's beautiful in their own way.
No,
Everybody
but
doesn't have to
Michael,
be
like I said,
Hollywood.
no, Michael Jackson.
Or not
man,
with some
handsome.
people.
Yeah, he was handsome, so like he didn't need to do the surgery and shit. Everybody and mama was all saying that nigga fucked his beautiful face up, man. That made no damn sense.
Yeah, because he was.
Because I know he had the whole incident or so with his hair and shit, but he could have just
Because he
had
wasn't good looking. All the Jacksons are good looking ass.
yeah. So I'm saying, so to me, that made no sense for him.
Even the
To,
grandkids.
yeah, so me, it made no sense for him to do that surgery and shit. If anything, he could have just, if anything, he could have had to where he could have done something to where it could at least lighten up his skin a little bit, or at least get some type of thing to add more skin to it, to where it would replace the one that was actually changing.
Yeah, because Janet Jackson, you could tell her nose looks
Yeah.
really bad.
And it
She
was.
turned 56.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
And it was funny because I was looking at a video of Michael Jackson. I ain't never seen anybody call women fish. He was like, look at the fish. And then he said, oh, look at that one, her titties are bouncing. And I
Oh
just
my
died.
God.
I
Oh my
died.
God.
Because they were running after the limo. She
Michael
said, oh,
Jackson.
look at that one.
Michael Jackson. Hi, Michael.
that didn't sound right. Never mind.
Yeah, I was like, what?
But let's do a quick year recap. So what was some of the highlights of the year for you from January to June?
I guess of course leaving a bad job and then getting a new one, and then like doing the showcase and having fun with the acting class, because that was an experience for me. And I felt like if I didn't have bumped into that, then I would have realized that I did enjoy it, even though I would not pursue it as a career. But I did enjoy it very much. And I'm like, I might be considering it as like a minor, or like when I go to say like a university,
Or at least do something like backstage.
You probably
Yeah.
get better training out of university than Mountain View.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you? What was some of the highlights of your year from
My
January?
year was, of course, I was sick after the COVID shot, so that was a hardship. Getting a certificate in voiceover, radio film voiceover,
Completing it, yeah.
completing it, and turning 35.
Oh wow!
Yeah, congratulations.
Happy,
on that.
thank you.
How does it feel to be 35?
Old, I feel old. I know that's an accomplishment. I'm very blessed to be here, and I want to create and do more things in life.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and then you're on a journey of self-discovery as
Yeah.
well as starting your career. Yeah.
How about you?
Me? Doing this podcast, hanging out with you, hanging out with Sarah, meeting Curl, the voice of Dexter.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've never felt that feeling before. Like, I
Mhm.
talked to her for 3 hours. I was so hyped, I couldn't even like listen to music. I just had to like sit in my car. And my mom stopped at Tom Thumb. She was like, "Go get me some groceries." And one of my old security guards that I used to work there, because we're having our work, and one of the old security guards was trying to talk to me, and I said, "Look, listen, nigga, I'm hyped. I'm about to slap the fuck out of you. I just met one of my idols, my childhood idols." And he was like, "Oh, that's great. I understand you hype and all." And then hanging out with my homegirl Kayla, we went to, I got to make some of her dreams come true. She had always wanted to go to a bathhouse, wanted to go to, the sugar factory, wanted to go to, what was the last one we went to? Oh yeah, we did iFly, and I got to do indoor skydiving too. I got a certificate and everything, and she kind of had a crush on me, but I told her I wouldn't feel nothing like that, so he like, really, she gonna watch this thing and be like, "Nigga, really? It was the other way."
I'm not gonna say anything. It's
gonna be the
I
other
mean,
way.
me and Z know what really happened. Let's just say that.
But honestly, I had to turn that down because I'm working on myself. So with that being said, but in just this summer, I'm finally getting dreads after all these years of me wanting dreads. By the dreadlock guru himself, no doubt. We finally going to like Cali, man. I've been trying to go to Cali for like decades.
Boy, I've done nothing but wait on you.
Yeah.
You the main one ain't hearing up.
Yeah, you were like, it feel like decades with me, and we just wanted to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we finally gonna do that. Me and you and whoever else want to come, we gonna go to Hobbiton. We gonna stay in like the Hobbit suites, and then there's a tree house that we gonna stay in as well.
And for a lot of people, y'all don't know, from one of my birthdays, I did wanted to stay in the Hobbit Airbnb in McKinney, Texas. Because I am a huge Lord of the Rings fan. Nobody's going to know when they meet me, but, like, once they really get to know me, they're like, okay, yeah, she's a huge fan of that show.
Yeah.
And, like, I have all the Hobbit movies and all the Lord of the Rings movies, and I could sort of sometimes tell you word for word what they're saying.
Do you have the extended editions?
I don't really think so. Maybe. It depends.
I feel like with the extended edition, they're like hit or miss. Like, yeah, you can because they add more, but if you don't have them, you still gonna get a full gist of the story.
Yeah, because I only have the ones that are like 3-hour movies.
Yeah.
But even I enjoyed that because I think I remember like the first time I got into it was like my sophomore year of high school and we were in the movie theater with an ex of mine. And my ex was like, "Oh my god, this movie was so long," but I didn't care. I was enjoying it too much to even care.
Yeah, we gotta run it back. Have a marathon because it's been a minute since I've seen it. So yeah.
I mean, I was thinking about doing I was planning on doing a marathon or so with somebody or so, but shit. But
yeah, but you should join us. Have you seen Harry Potter?
I've seen all the Harry Potter ones, man.
Yeah, we having, and that's another thing, having like a movie marathon with Peter. Right now we on Goblet of Fire and Order of the Phoenix. Order of the Phoenix is my favorite one, and it was funny because the way Snape on that turned to page 374, the way he pumped through, bitch, he had that wand. He was like, shoo, shoo. And then blinds were closing. I said, yes, I want to walk in the room like that, just closing shit. Like,
I mean, honestly, that's like a 17 going to your room type shit. Like, you about to do some suspect shit. You're like, hold on a minute. Cut the room.
Right.
Pull the chair.
I just don't like how dumb they made Ron. Like, Ron is not that dumb.
Okay. Like I said, what they do in the book and what they do in the movie and such is two separate things. They know damn well that if they, and also too, the fact that it's supposed to be something that's supposed to be for the kids and all that.
Well, they made it Americanized.
Yeah, But that's what I'm saying though, they wanted to do it that way to where it would entertain the
Yeah.
American wives. Because to me, they could have done like do it like this to where they did two versions of it. One was based off the actual events of the book that they could have done for them over there, and then one they did for the American wives, so here.
Yeah.
And they could just done like that. It'd be like to where like, oh, let's see what it actually was based off the book or whatever, and see how they would appeal to it. Because to me, it's like they're making it kind of family like to have the whole thing. Because to me, if you have it to where everybody's all serious and shit, it wouldn't be as entertaining.
Yeah.
So,
And the writer admitted that Hermione was his favorite character to write for. So therefore, Ron had to get the short end of it. Like Ron had to look stupid to make her look smart, you know. But yeah, but
honestly, she was doing that when it was had nothing to do with action, really.
yeah, but when she had that time turner, like, oh my god. And I like how Dumbledore knew what the fuck was going on, and he was playing dumb. He was like, 3 twists would do it. You know, time is like it's a funny thing, really. Well, you know,
I love how he be playing dumb with shit, but he be knowing what the fuck he be going on.
yeah, and then it was funny because he had just walked out of the room, and then they met up with him, and she was like, "We did it," and he was like, "Did what?" And then he walked down the stairs, and he gave him a look as he walked down.
Yeah,
I was like, "Nigga, you know what the fuck they did." Like, come on.
and that's the thing too. I loved about the Harry Potter movies, though, is that the whole trio, they basically were the detectives of the Wizarding world and stuff. Because everybody was going around being dumbfounded, like they don't know what the fuck going on and all this other shit. But them three, the only ones that be sitting around and solving everything.
Yeah.
And I was looking like, man, get these guys some goddamn medal. Give them some uniforms or some shit. Telling them
They be getting their points.
not
They be
just,
getting their points.
well, I mean, yeah, getting the points, but I'm just saying that they should be wearing like uniforms, being looking like, yo, we the heroes of this motherfucking school. We shit, like when shit go down, we solve it.
Yeah.
All y'all niggas is backburners, nigga.
Yeah. But you know, and I always get excited where I see a black person in Harry Potter. I'll be like, oh, come on, representation. I see 3 black kids at the school. Okay. You know, like there ain't no black people in England. Come on now. But how the hell, I get how I'm a Ravenclaw because I'm artistic. But how the heck did you become a Slytherin?
Game recognized
Is that
game.
39?
How good are we?
22.
Cool.
Oh, well, we good.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
no, like I said, game recognized game. They know I'm meant for greatness.
But what's Slytherin about you? Because when you think Slytherin, I don't even think Malfoy. Because Malfoy is he a little bitch. He a horrible excuse for a Slytherin. Like he ain't cunning. He wears his emotions on his sleeve. Like he's more Ravenclaw than anything. So with that being said, what Slytherin traits do you have? Because you're not cunning.
Bitch, I'm very cunning.
Shoot,
I just don't have no reason to show it all the damn time for what.
shoot, well, maybe that's why he cunning, because you don't know he cunning. Shoot, maybe
The point
that's
of
what it
being
is.
the point of being cunning
You ain't
is
supposed to be found out.
yeah, duh. The point of being cunning is to know when to show your cunning and not to show it all the damn time. It's not you bragging.
Shoot, let me find out. But then again, you can look, because Harry was low key supposed to be a Slytherin. So
Exactly.
you know, you can't take it like that, you know. But to me, the greatest representation of a Slytherin is Beyonce. You know, somebody that's career driven, that, you know, don't cut corners or take no bullshit.
But see, the thing about it too, though,
works
is that
hard.
when it comes down to Slytherin, so it's based upon like ability, lineage, and like think something else that was into it to what makes them a Slytherin for the most part.
Pure blood.
Yeah.
Pure blood.
And even though Harry Potter was considered a
He
half
was
blood,
supposed to be a Slytherin, but the hat put him in Gryffindor because he wanted to be in Gryffindor.
yeah. But I'm just saying though, like I'm talking about in terms of bloodline and stuff like that, because he's supposed to be either a bit of like a half blood or a full blood, depending on his parents. So at least
I don't know, because I know his mother came from a Muslim family.
But she was magic born or so, and his dad was a full blown with though. But still, it's like that still will make him like at least more wizard than Muggle for the most part. So that's why I say I feel like in some ways like he's like a half blood, but at the same time he's more full.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to say, really.
But yeah, but what house are you in though?
Well, I'm not really into Harry Potter like that.
Oh, you're
I
not?
can't say,
Which
yeah.
is ironic as hell. No, it's like you with Lord of the Rings, which is pretty much around the same kind of.
I
shit
know,
that they do.
but like as a kid, I have been told like maybe watch for the first one and the second one. But where I was sort of like had a sort of a strict parent, she was like, "Oh no, you're not watching the rest because I do not like what they have in the rest of the movies."
But see, that's where my mom and I was just telling him. I'll admit I'm enjoying the Harry Potter marathon, but it's not like there's times where I pick up my phone and be like, "What's happening?" You know, because it's a little bit boring now that I'm older. But I also think there was more fun because my mama didn't want me to watch it.
Yeah, and I
So
remember,
it was like more fun because
So
it was like
basically-
you for forbidden fruit. But now that you don't care,
yeah, and now I would like to watch it because now like where she doesn't really care what I do as an adult.
And it's,
Like even like another one she didn't want me to watch, but I watched was Twilight. So really, my first time was around recently, and I'm like, oh my god,
now
this
she
is
didn't
cringy.
care about Twilight, ironically.
No, my mom did. She was like, that was the devil.
Yeah. Now my dad didn't let me read the books, but shoot, I would walk to the theater with my team Jacob. I had Jacob on my T-shirt and everything. Like I was a diehard fan, and now I can't even stomach it. Like I tried going back watching it. I said I can't watch this bitch. Like,
Yeah, I like the first time I watched it. I'm like, this is cringy. Like, how the heck? Nope.
but that battle though, when
Yeah,
they had
then
the
the last
vision,
one, yeah, that was pretty cool though. I
Yeah.
was like,
man,
because you
to
thought
me-
it was all happening.
Yeah,
and then
because
he said, "Nah, nigga, stand the fuck down."
no, it was like as soon as the shit went down, it started the shit started popping off real quick.
right.
Like the minute the dad got killed, we was like, oh!
Right.
And then it's like it's go time. And then everybody's like, yeah. Some people dying, they were upset about it and all that. But then as soon as what's his name? The girl that kept saying pain and all this other stuff. As soon as the ass get killed, bro, everybody like it was a football game with that bitch. They're like, yeah. And then when it was like, it was all an illusion. Everybody was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
really, right. And it was, that was what surprised me. That was all an illusion afterwards.
It was like it was basically a vision of what would happen if they took this course of action, pretty
Right.
much. And so it was like, even though it's like, damn. So it's like, yeah, we could have killed these niggas if they went like this. And yes, we would have some sacrifices at the end, but we would have got this nigga at the end. But when she showed him that future and such, he was like, "Alright,
Give me
we
my
got-
phone.
he's
I'm
alright."
sending it to myself.
What in the hell are y'all doing?
I know, right? I'm like,
We is recording right now.
Nothing.
Clearly, some of y'all fighting on the phone.
I'm doing some research.
Right.
Oh yeah, you doing some research? Okay.
But no, man, like that was, oh my god, that was intense. And but my favorite battle in cinematic history was the Battle of Winterfell, Game of Thrones. Like it was so intense because the Dothrakis are the niggas that you do not fuck with under any circumstances. And the witch came and she lit all of their swords on fire. And I'm like, yeah, they gonna get these White Walkers. And then you see them go out there, and one by one, slowly they flame extinguished. And I'm like, oh shit, they did.
I gotta be at class.
Yeah, I was like, y'all killed the okay, cool. Y'all killed the most strongest army. Shut the fuck up while I'm talking.
Guys, I'm about to leave. Can I leave?
Yeah.
All right, I'm
Yeah.
about to leave. All right.
Yeah, excuse yourself.
Sorry. I have to go to class.
Man.
Okay.
All right, see you.
Oh yeah, and Jared,
Uh-huh.
you fired.
Thank you.
Sean, get over here.
What? Bro,
Bro, what?
Sean, get over here.
ignore that last comment. Jesus Christ.
What was that 30?
No, we not gonna fire him.
Wait, did he really have to go to class?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
He had to excuse himself. But nah, but yeah, man, like that whole fight was intense because like the minute they got the upper hand, they got knocked the fuck back down. And the minute they got knocked the fuck back down, they got the upper hand. So it was like kind of like a back and forth thing, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah. But what was your the highlights of your year from January to? I know getting your groove back was one of them.
sorry about that. Ugh, about that.
Shoot. He had to stretch for that ass.
Right. Shoot. So we're like, okay.
But,
But yeah, like I
Yep,
said,
Stella
so
got his groove back.
Right. I'm just checking.
I'm just looking like, can I talk?
Oh, go ahead.
So as he was saying for the second time in the damn row, yes, I'm sitting here getting my groove back and all that. You know, being out here, you know, getting myself, you know, back in order or whatnot, and you know, like just from anything from my last relationship or whatnot, and then you know, doing things through school, just doing me pretty much. It's been great for a little while. You know, I had a couple of relations here and there. Got my confidence back up for, you know, at least for the time of the season and whatnot. You know, and that was, like I said, that shit kind of had a up and down moment or whatever though. But like I said, I had some time to myself. As you guys clearly, you know, I notified everybody or so about what's going on between everything for the most part. But you know, now I'm back. I'm better now. My confidence is back up to where it was originally before everything was happening and whatnot. Been talking to a few people here and there, you know, meeting some new people, talking to them and all that stuff. So, now, you know, and then doing the channel or whatnot, you know. Oh, and since we on that subject, I know we didn't say that in the last video, so but like and subscribe, hit the notification bell so to see you guys get notification for anytime we do any new videos. And also share the video, spread the video out, spread the fandom, get more people up, and join in on the Dark Crimson Army while we at it.
Anything else you want to say, Sarah?
No, not really. What about you, Sean?
Nope.
Anything else to tell me, bro?
Well, other than that, it's been your boys,
Dark
Crimson
D
Z.
and we out, y'all. See you guys next time.
Out.